Good afternoon. Once again, just checking settings to make sure everything's going to be working all right, and we're going to assume it is at the moment. Today, I figured I'd play a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy. As you can see, we're just going to create a new character and go from there. Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a fifth-year student. Term begins on 1 September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prevents this use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside of school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig, probably got that wrong, to help you hone your spell casting before escorting you from London to the castle for your start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, M. Weasley, Professor Weasley, Deputy Head Mistress. Let's accept that. And who are we going to be? Let's look through here. I'll pop this guy over. Decent looking start. Face shape seems fine. Stick to the face shape. See your skin color options. There we go. That seems almost right. Do we want wizardy glasses? Put on some rounds. Okay, that's kind of cool looking. Gotta say. We'll stick with that. What kind of ridiculous hair do we have here? Absolutely not. So let's see what we got going on. Kind of dapper. No. It's like I used a whole lot of hair gel and then stuck my head next to an industrial fan. I kind of like this look. We're gonna go with it. What kind of hair colors do I have? Can I just grab you? But it doesn't do anything. Okay, so. What do we got? What do we got? What you giving me? Ooh. Ooh, that's kind of nice. That is as well. Nice shiny purples. I like the darker end. Let's go with this guy here. Let's see, freckles and moles and complexion. What's my complexion go up to? I see no need. How bad does this get? Eh. I thought the texture was stubble for a second there, and that would have been amazing. Ew. Got some scarring. It's like my dude has seen some stuff. We'll just stick with this. bushy can the brows be? Can I make those purple? Oh, that's eye color. Ooh, what eye colors do we got? Kinda dig it. Yeah. Go for some full perks. Yeah, let's do it at normal. I'll be a wizard. Oops. I hit buttons. Alright, so it kept us. That's good. Last name to go with. Go with Witchblood. Gotta meet you, Witchblood. Get the story started up. Now, I do have this on performance over fidelity because I would like it to run.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
And we're popping in.
Oh, Eleazar!
Eleazar.
Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Yes, we're going to give an ominous look off into the distance. That's not worrisome at all. Okay, is it just me, or is like the little spinny thing they do a little creepy and very just... The Warner Brothers and Avalanche. Portkey Games and Wizarding World.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Clever way to go get
I'm
around
starting
saying
school
my
as a fifth
name.
year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Oh, that's good to know. So got a ministry guy,
Have
got a
you seen
Hogwarts
this?
professor,
I
a
have.
Goblin Rebellion.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And
Hey,
it
guys.
was your wife
Hey guys, dragon
These are-
flappies.
who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam,
Dark stuff going on down there.
how?
The
She
flappy
wrote to
dragon
me
kind.
about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from
Keep it secret.
Ranrock.
Keep it
I
safe.
cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Well, we
Nor
did
do
find it in
I.
the Chernobyl region, so it's very possible that glow is not good for you.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Oh, I think he held a key. See, I told you dragons are a problem. Y'all want to talk about the canister with the key and this dragon attacking us. Ah yes, we have witnessed death, and the Thestrals appear. There is not a broom.
The key! Give me your hand!
The key was a port key.
Are you alright?
Isn't that just convenient, though?
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Take this. It is conveniently health potion. And
What
I have
happened?
3 more in my pocket.
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure.
A cave.
But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close.
I don't think
We've no
so.
idea
I
who
said
created this
if you
port
would
key.
like to look around.
Or why?
I am a student with a stick, because I don't think I actually have magics yet. You gave me a stick. Pretty vista. I like a good view.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
You seem fairly okay with the whole idea that George just got
Mind your step.
murked right in front of you.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Yup. My arms go through stone.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Yes. Ancient magic.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I
There you
don't know
go.
where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to
Hey.
do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
So there is, and you released my slow hold
Sir,
there, a little bad
Why was your
timing.
wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one
hops are
who
silly.
wields it.
Is that
are we doing?
ice?
It's not cold enough here. It
Stop
appears to be a
glitching
sort
through
of
my body.
enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Focus on the center. Tap. Yay! I now have
Excellent!
magic missiles.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Boop.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Tiny hops. Is there a point to destroying all the things, or am I just
up
destroying all
there.
the things? Yeah, I found it first. Have not found a point to this yet. So is the magic just like
We're
red and
close
purple?
now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself.
I shall not. I shall fly off of this cliff. Well, that's neat. So if you can cast Reparo in the entirety of the Harry Potter Wizarding World, why does anything get in Disreparo? Can't you just automatically put it back? And is this truly Reparoed? Because it still seems very, ruinous.
Almost there.
Is there like a maximum Reparo? Hyper Reparo? I'm breaking priceless vases, vases, whatever you want. Don't you care?
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Well, I mean, there's a mural, but we're in some sort of like hidden castle cathedral thing. My mini-map shows me where to go. Follow my nose wherever it goes. Who are you?
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Whose? But who's his? Do we know whose his is? Breaking stuff. Zapping with my magic stick.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's
Everything.
this? Professor Fig!
Ah, I see me. And Fig. Hello, Fig. Can you not just walk into me? Like, you don't have to shoulder check me every time
someone
you
have
appear.
conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Interact with magic. I will investigate.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
Cool
I don't
transition.
believe it.
Very nice flooring. Though you might want somebody to take care of that before it takes care of you. Mr. Snore, wakey wakey.
Hello?
I think he's a goblin banker. In Gringotts.
It can't be.
Can't you just make the wand make a loud noise to wake someone up? Alarm tones and all?
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Sure.
Precisely.
You know more than I do.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
Wait. Does it only work once?
This way, then.
I don't recall the
Stay
rules of the
close.
portkey.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Are there seatbelts in this cart with just little handrails on it? No seatbelts.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12.
I mean, it's an
As we speak,
FD
we're
track
just beneath the
design,
main
just-
lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the
Does he
bank
have a
common
seatbelt?
at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon.
way wears
Only one with
seatbelts.
great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago.
Oh, that's
It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Like, I like the way that it rotates around. Again, I have a problem with the fact that there's not seatbelts, at the very least, like roller coaster blocker things. You're just sitting on this open thing here, hoping that you don't slip.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were
I
just
mean,
wondering
you're
about that goblin
whispering
there.
directly
He watches
into a
over the
gigantic
oldest
ear
section of the
canal.
bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Like, I do find that to be a little silly. You can do your asides, but there's got to be a better way.
Here we are.
Take a look around.
When was the last time this vault was
Kinda creepy.
accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
I mean, sounds like an ideal job. It's a cool little cart, but what is it meant to carry? Oh. Apparently I'll stare at the chart and the story will continue itself.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Okay, I'm still over here. I'm a-coming.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Goodbye.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Yes,
Revelio.
Revelio, perhaps.
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present.
Okay.
Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
There's the corresponding input with prompts to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol path. Okay. Doop. Going up and around and hit the X again.
Revelio.
Oh,
There.
okay.
I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
How close is closer? Is this closer enough?
A door.
Yes.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again.
It is.
I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the
Oh,
way.
are we?
Lumos!
Or we're going to end up in a very
This
dark
is
place.
no ordinary vault. I
Revelio.
suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say.
But what's in the
Stay
void?
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
But are we still in Gringotts? Because last time we ended up in Gringotts from not Gringotts, so we touched another thing, so we might be elsewhere. I mean, it might be a little bit of Sphinx logic, but it works. Have you tried disapparating?
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Touch it. Touch the spiraling of mercury on the floor. It's a mercury geyser.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
I take
You
mercury
seem to
baths
have
every
caused
Thursday.
the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
So do I do something about this? Am I standing yet? It'd be nice if I was standing again. There we go. There's a statue.
There must... I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Not for nothing, but aren't you the adult and professor in this situation? Also, my hair is very pink when I'm doing that. Okay.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me.
Spinny, spinny,
It does
spinny.
follow the light.
Well. This seems like a not good. Oh, Protego. Okay.
Accio! Defecto! Levioso! Deposo!
Well, that was all fun, but I can shoot things.
Exposo! Deposo!
That's basic casting. That's all I got. I'm like a level 1 here.
Defecto!
Oh. Well, I'm glad you knew that guy was there.
Deposo! Confringo! Levioso!
Ow. Review my objectives. Yeah. Oh, review my objectives. So I'm supposed to just stand here and take it? Like this?
Stupid one! Levioso!
Somebody caught Stupefy?
Deposo!
I mean, I'll take it.
Exposo!
Potato!
Defecto! Levioso! Protego!
Oh. Why did it say you were a threat if you weren't going to hit me?
Exposo! Lumos!
Well, great for you and your Lumos. Should I do that too?
Stay close!
Okay. I'm right here. The Mercury... The teacher...
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor,
Oh.
where are you? This isn't
Ooh,
good.
that's cool.
Where am I supposed to go?
I'm a follow
What's happening?
the little
The
firefly.
wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
I must obey the will of the wisp. It's another mercury fountain.
That's where they're leading me. Glow again. Lumos.
So this time let's do it without the
Suppose I'm on
professor.
my own this time.
Oh. So I get you to do a thing? Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, you each have a line. So, oh. If I stand at the intersection
It
point.
seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Okay, that was kind of fun. Nice rhythm to it. I don't know if it's supposed to have one. You can keep trying to hit me, but I will keep Vertigoing. Oh, well now it tells me. Not that I haven't already. Oh, hi, that was my butt. Nope. Nope. Stop trying to come back. I like this. There's a lot of these guys.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Just going to keep doing this until... Ow, I could have sworn I hit the button. What was it? Down, down. That works. Okay. Oh, more wisps. So we're just gonna go through a series of arena situations. I can run. Run with the wisp. My hops are a little better.
Lumos.
I mean, I kind of dig how everything's all liquidy. It just makes me think of Mercury. Which wouldn't be good for a Oh. I thought there was a button. That's just a... Ooh, that's smooth. Look at that. Dope. There's a lot of love put into this game. You can really tell. Pensive?
There
Hi,
you
Fig.
are. How did you... What is this place?
I
I
don't
would
know.
like to know as well.
But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Wouldn't it be pensive?
I wonder... Follow my lead.
Cloudy white swirls. Bobbing for apples. Bobbing for memories.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
But why
We've done
have
all
we
that we
lost
can.
ancient magic? That is my question. In a world where we use magic, how do you lose it?
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why
Well,
are
you know.
you here?
I didn't expect to be here either.
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I mean, it's
I'm
not
not
really being a
giving you
traitor if he's
anything.
just enforcing the rules of the establishment that he
Well,
works for, and
Perhaps your young friend
only
here
asked
will
you
be
to
more
not
helpful.
do this? Not like he pulled a knife out and tried to shank you. Which in half of the situations in the whole wizarding world, I feel like a knife would solve problems. Like, you know, he who shall not have knows.
I know a way out. Professor!
Now we're in the
Are
woods.
you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
So I'm just in the Forbidden Forest outside of Hogwarts? That is awfully convenient. Also, more ruins. Reparo. Always has been a gorgeous castle, though. And in case you were confused, this is what we're playing. I believe about 30 minutes into this. So now we should decide what should Meichu do. What house
good.
are we going to go
We
into?
haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now,
Well, thank you.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
I have more questions about your transmog spell. Am I still wearing the old clothes, or did you make new clothes and get rid of my old clothes? And can everybody do that? Or do you, like, have a subclass in tailoring magic?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Ah.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
Oh, that's great.
complications.
I'm still a student.
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
If I'm lucky.
I'll be in touch.
Headmaster, it's not my fault. He is an irresponsible professor, and it looks like not only did Dumbledore have a problem hiring responsible adults, you do too.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
So give me a sorting. Where are we going?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
I'm a late bloomer.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I mean, yeah. I'd like to be a wizard. I'd like to walk around. I'd like to be a wizard.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. You do not give up easily, do you?
No.
You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead.
That's what the first statement
Your loyalty
was.
to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Well,
Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
and how did you make that decision? I mean, I can be Hufflepuff. But all of those were just kind of subjective to the situation. Like, it wasn't loyalty to a friend that brought me here. It was an irresponsible adult took me on an adventure that I shouldn't have been on because I've never attended a class for magic. So if I hit choose a different house, does it... Oh, it just lets me choose? I mean, I suppose since Hufflepuff was a thing...
Loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
But I do dispute that. Undaunted? I'll go with Undaunted.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Although, the green would go well with
I
the
detect
purple.
a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power.
Let's go with Slytherin. I mean, I did read recently that there was like a data polling from the game and everybody's gone Slytherin, but let's do that. I think the green with the purple hair works well.
Slytherin!
Just randomly chooses Hufflepuff out the gate for some reason.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Well, I came here to learn, not to play sports.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not dismissing everybody. That's making an open statement.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
Yes,
As
and I've heard
Deputy
of your
Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room.
family members to
Right
come.
this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well.
That's it.
Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Go on in
No, I'm
and
just
get
as
some
impressed.
sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you,
Well, that's
Professor
good.
Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
I should, but let's look around. Because that's a neat little footlocker. Oh, get off of it. Is that little boathouse in front of the... I think that's the little boathouse in front of the castle. I wonder if that's important. Going to spin in as much circle so I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so I can move faster. Not for nothing, I dig the handrails. Slytherins have handrails.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Introduce myself to Imelda, to Omnis, and to Sebastian. You're the first target. Actually, you are. That was fun. Hi, buddy.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Ah, you're the new 5th year.
Yes, I am.
I'm Sebastian Sallow.
Good for you.
Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
I mean, it was pretty exciting to watch a guy get completely T-Rexed by a dragon in the sky.
Quite an experience, nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to
As
press.
apparating seems
You just
to be.
get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What were you
What
reading?
book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Why did you have a slight seizure when you said that?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Okay.
Lumos.
I can light my way.
Revelio.
And I can Revelio. Can I do this? Oh!
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Are you talking to me? Because I shot your chest piece or because I spun the gyro thing? Hi, Imelda.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Hi.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Well, I've never heard of you.
We handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Well, good. Go.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Go away. gonna spin the globe made of monsters? Yep. Oh, it's constellations. Aye, shmee. Nifty. Hello, Omnis.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I mean, I do like to make an entrance, Mr. Ominous.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
So is there some sort of enchantment to keep them away because they seem to be a little bit more like monsters in this version? Or is it just because they find the glass disinteresting?
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor
Yes.
Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Well, that's phenomenal. I'll get there when I do. Well, that was fun.
In my blood, my mother said, from her side at least.
That's really cool. Gonna step in it? Yes.
Do you find it hard to get the right consistency in a confusing concoction? I can never get mine to thicken.
Do you need your confusing concoction to be thick? Do you slather it on somebody, or do you, like, get them to drink it? 'Cause thick drink. Yummy. Hi, Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I
I've been
might
dreaming
be.
of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
Okay.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Have you? What is this thing? It's a book.
Here you are.
You gave me a textbook. And now the textbook is ruined. My pages are everywhere.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be
Okay.
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Okay. But where did the pages go?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with
Okay.
me and we shall put it to the test.
But
This way.
what is this?
I certainly
cool,
would
too.
have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
You do realize you're talking to a wall, right? I was looking at the thing. Can we go faster? No, we cannot
The
go
guide
faster.
will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Okay.
Do
Please
keep
tell
up.
me more.
Why don't you cast
chest is looking at me.
Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Ew. The statue's cool. The statue depicts the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Okay. Oh, I have to open the field guide. This is your wizarding level. Field guide. Yeah. Field guide pages. Ah.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
But is that where those pages went? Because you could have just left the pages in there, and I could have read every page that was in there and learned about things the way students learn about them. It's really cool, but I didn't say the word.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh, okie dokie. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live. Oh. So I need to find the... It's at the Great Hall. Okay. Oh, Central Hall.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Yes, but there was a book.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Right there.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
I think we're good with that information.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be
That
up
was
to
very
speed in no
generous
time.
of them. I'm
Judging by
glad
your
that they did
adept use
that.
of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm afraid that's not your business.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Well, I mean...
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well.
I mean, that would be an
Enough
accurate
chit-chat.
depiction of how
I
that
need to
came
get to
around.
class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
I
Good
mean,
luck
in
today.
Fig's defense,
And
he
remember to use
did
your field
adequately
guide.
get me
It will be
prepared and
invaluable to
adjusted.
you.
Stop talking,
And
I'm talking.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, so what you're saying is I need to go to class and then to Hogsmeade to get some stuff. Which sounds well and good. There's that book again. I want the book. Give me the book. No? It's not a book, it's a page. Why would you give me an... Oh my goodness. I guess I'll talk to Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I mean, I felt like it was a pertinent thing to do. It's not any of her business what happened during that time, and you're the adult here. You should be the one telling her anything that needs to be known.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. Open quest. Oh, open map. Cool. Track a quest. We can learn Levioso or Accio. So we'll go to Charms.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
Well, thank you.
For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your
Hello out there.
owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, so... yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and head up this way to go to Charms.
Revelio.
Something made a ding.
Handy resource indeed, your
What
field
ding?
guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Something dinged. I like ding. Where's the ding? I mean, I suppose for now I can just follow. Do you have a ding? There's another ding. Where's the ding? Oh. Am I supposed to be following you? I was not paying attention. I heard this dinging noise, and so I got distracted. Are you just around, or are you supposed to be with me? I think you're just around. I think, yeah. I can just go on without you. Bye now. Cool, cool. Kitty. Hello, kitty. Sounds like terrible things going on behind me, but at the key.
Revelio.
Maybe it just makes that ding noise at the end of it. I can't tell if I'm outpacing you or you're just kind of hanging around me. Boyds.
Revelio.
Hello, Boyds. Oh, I'm here. Let's go to class. Hello, everyone.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Not that I'm aware of. Hello, Ronan.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
No.
Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
Hey, I'm the new guy.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Well, I was never taught, so I don't know why I look shamed.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
X. So now I can Accio.
Accio.
Oh, I wanted to push the button.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
There's spells written on the
I see
walls.
a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Are we going to go Accio some things? Or are we learning another spell as well? Because I'll take more than one spell from you at a time.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So,
I don't know. They
what
don't get to play
better
Quidditch.
than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
The one ginger Gryffindor looks terrified to be outside. Also, is he a Weasley, or is there other gingers in the Hogwarts wizarding universe?
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay. So you just want
Very
me to...
simply,
Okay.
cast Accio on
Target.
one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now,
Like this.
Think of this like
And that.
excellent control there.
Stay in. No. Stay in. How are you even staying at that point? That's amazingly... Does that count as 50, or is that just... I'll take it. So if we release it a little earlier... No. Okay. So if we get it right about at that spot there, that's way too far.
Not to worry. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
All right, Onai.
You'll be the
Oh,
blues
there's
just
a lot of
as
balls.
before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
sir.
So if we're going in order of balls, then that means you're first? Okay. We can just choose the random ball. You stopped casting that a long time ago. That felt predetermined. That was a biased ball roll. Alright, alright, alright. So I do it to there as well. Oh, Ishmi.
That's it!
Just on that side of the orange. Just on that side of the orange. Should be able to... No, 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 no. Roll in. Yes.
Well done.
Yes, you rolled in.
Watch this.
Good.
Yes!
Okay. Perfect scoring. So that means I have to do it as well. Right there. Please stop, please stop, please stop. There we go. Alright, what do you do if I perfect score you back? It's a tie.
Remarkable.
Yeah. Yeah, we're tied. Why are you getting a perfect score?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I mean, we can. What do you have in mind? Oh, boxes.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Well, that's fine.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Did you
This
just
round
walk through me?
settles it all.
Here we go.
Yeah. You mess up. At least once.
There we go.
And maybe I won't. Very unlikely. Oh no, I messed up bad. I messed up bad. Yep, my balls are off too.
Let us see this.
Alright.
That is how it's done.
Cast it now. Get it up to there, let it go. And get 50.
Very good.
What you gonna do about that, Onai? Quit walking through me. See, I don't think I'm alive. I think I am a ghost. Now. No, 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 no. Get over it, get over it, get over it. Yes, I win.
Impressive.
What you got? What you got?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there.
Why, thank you.
I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It
Well, I
gets
mean,
easier,
it's
I
magic
promise.
school. I feel like I'm holding
Thank you,
my
but
own.
I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Actually, I'm very curious. How big is
Is
Wagadu?
Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Oh.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
But I've
But
never
it never seemed
heard of it.
intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
So what does Wagadu look? Wagadu. Wagadu
Is
look like?
Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
That's nifty. Do we get to go to Wagadu sometime? I mean, is the magic same at Wagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Does that make the magic weaker? Because that's dope. Like, why do we use wands if you don't?
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
I mean, you're not
must
wrong.
admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
So if we're establishing that, then why don't we just not use wands? All the intricate little symbol things, can you just, like, point? Like, do you arc your hand in those motions, or what?
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, I'm not, but hi, who are
After
you?
my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
A word, if you would.
In a second. I'm still processing the fact that, she's dodging knives at home, but that's only your fault.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. I'll be waiting. So who are you? Oh. Ancient magic glowed.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Is he then?
Revelio.
Oh, glowy things. Lots of glowy things.
You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes, I'm the new student. How are you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Why, thank you. I mean,
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Well, maybe we can hang out sometime. I can tutor you. So, toodaloo. I should probably select the next classroom. So let's go ahead and do that. It says there's a treasure chest near.
Revelio.
Cat. Meow. Must pet the cats. All of the cats. That was a cute cat. Oh, there's another new cat. Get all of the purrs.
Oh, I remember that day. Yes, in Greenhouse 3. And then werewolves joined the goblins on the upfront.
Werewolves! Where were you?
There's a lot going on everywhere. I do like the feeling of like the whole student body's alive and moving and the castle. So, you're another new kitty. Is this tower or hallway just full of cats at all times? Do they rotate out? Can I just stand there and pet different cats for every moment? What's that?
Revelio.
I'm actually gonna have to go back and see if I saw something or I just expected to saw something. Going to occasionally hit the button and see if anything appears. Defense against the dark arts. And a flue flame. Oh, we're having a wizarding duel.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Nope, not at all.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
I mean, that is a heck of a
claim. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay. Alright, so we'll learn the spell. Doop. Doop. And doop. So we've got our little upside down 5 for Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay. That's a person.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Okay.
Remember, a surprised... Good. Well done.
So I can just bounce him around. That seems broken.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
Okay.
We'll start
Sounds
with
fun.
you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You
Okay.
may begin.
Levioso, good form.
I know.
Can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a potato.
I do
Nope.
enjoy lively
I use stupefied. Does that disqualify me?
duels with this adept.
No, she specifically said
Not bad
3
for a
spells:
beginner.
basic,
You give as good as you get.
Levioso, and Protego, and I use stupefy. Does that not disqualify me for that, or is that just part of that spell?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
Well,
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
I
Perhaps
seem
Mr.
to be new
Sallow
to the
will have some
wizard
ideas
world.
for you.
What's a
Again,
Grindylow?
well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
First day at Hogwarts is in year 5, and everybody's talking to me like I've
That's
been
enough
here
spectacle
for
one
7
day.
books.
Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
That actually sounds really fun. Can I do that?
Revelio.
There's a lock. Hello,
Nice work.
Sebastian. Fellow Slytherin.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert.
Well,
Didn't
I
expect a new
have
student to be
fought
so deft with a wand.
Giant
Then
stone
again,
armor.
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had
I've
my fair
dueled
share.
enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
A fight club? Wizard Fight Club? Are you supposed to be talking about Wizard Fight Club?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at
Keeps
Hogwarts,
making them eyes.
you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Ah, okay.
Till next time.
Clock tower entrance. Hey, buddy.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Your voice is weird. Which seems really mean to say, but your voice is weird. Excuse me. There we go. New quest. So let's go to the new quest in the Transfiguration. Alright, that's showing the astronomy wing. So if I do that, I can't go there yet. I can go closer. I don't know if it's closer. We'll run there. Follow the tracker thing. Aha. Need more of those.
Revelio.
Aha. What do we have here? Wyvern Fountain. This fountain of the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is the most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Kitty. Hello, kitty. Kitty pets. Ow. The tree's moving.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They
went fine.
Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan.
Well, that's
Seems
great.
Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived.
No,
I'd
he taught
wager
me
there's a
basic
good
cast
deal more to your travels
and
here than
Protego.
what you've told me. Isn't there?
I mean, not really.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Yeah. Professor Ronan said something about it, so what assignments
Professor
would those
Ronan
be?
did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you,
good.
Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Much
You've
appreciated.
managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Yeah, I'm ready
eager
to go.
get to Hogsmeade.
I just want to go to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
Let me check it
I'd
out.
like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I mean, Sebastian's
I'd like to
in
go
my
with
house.
Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
Awesome.
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Now I have had butterbeer. Yeah. I have had the butterbeer served at the is it the Universal Orlando. Oh,
Revelio.
how long has that thing had to live? And it is really good. ADHD is just kind of ruling that part of that, but let's look around. Oh. Chest. Can I have chest? I stole money from you, lady.
Revelio.
The actual rabbit ears on the hat makes me ask questions. Was the hat once a rabbit? Or... No, it's just that. Was the hat once a rabbit, and that is now just a thing living as another thing, but with ears?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Well, it's very nice to see you too. So before we get into the next part of things, I am actually going to hop off of here for now. So I hope you've been enjoying our little time at Hogwarts. I should be coming back to this and coming back on a little bit later today, possibly to play some games with some friends. So, after a magical time, I'm out.